How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the 6th episode of the weekly Diecast. Once again, I'll show you two diecasts that I have. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so our first car is actually the most recent car I got at a Walmart recently. This is Trevor Bayne's 2018 Advocare Ford, sporting the black look, which I think looks really nice. I like the look of it. Of course, Trevor Bayne was going to drive the entire 2018 season for Roush. Plans have changed, and Matt Kenseth took over the 6. He returned to Roush. So I'm not really sure what Trevor Bayne's future holds after 2018, whether he leaves. There's been rumors of him going to the Xfinity Series and replacing Elliott Sadler Jr. Motorsports. It is really hard to say, but we are focusing on the car. Design is really sleek, definitely different colors with Advocare than in past years. Overall, I like the scheme. Again, I just think the colors seem kind of fitting, especially if the logo is the white logo fitting with the black and darker colors. The red number 6. Again, I think that fits well, and that's pretty much what I have for this card. That's Trevor Bayne's Advocare number 6 Ford that he is driving this year. Alright guys, here's our second card. This is Kevin Harvick's 2017 Busch Beer Outdoors Ford that he drove at Bristol. He drove a scheme kind of similar at Talladega, but that was a little different. That was the Busch Light Outdoors Ford, but this is just Busch Beer. Fitting for the fall, in my opinion. I love the more outdoorsy feel of the Busch paint schemes. I love Kevin Harvick's Busch paint schemes. I'm not gonna lie, I love them. The look of it, the trees, the outdoor scenery, it just fits. And including the orange here, I think that looks really nice. Kind of gives like that sunsetty feel on the outdoors. That's what I really like about it. So once again, if you haven't noticed, by the way, this car is actually on like a plastic plate. That is the case with a lot of Kevin Harvick's cars. I think that's out of the driver's request. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, just a heads up, if you buy a Kevin Harvick diecast, and this may be the case with a few other drivers as well, just check on Lionel Racing. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but still, it's nice to have. It's a great collectible. I love the paint scheme, seriously. I mean, it just looks really nice. That's all I can say about it. Sometimes I'm not too descriptive, but yeah, Kevin Harvick's 2017 Busch Beer Outdoors Ford that he drove at Bristol. Alright, so that's pretty much it on both of those cars. So I have an idea for future episodes where at the end of every diecast review, I talk a little bit about NASCAR news. So I just want your all's thoughts on it. For now though, I will discuss some quick things regarding the past weekend's races. So as you know, Justin Allgaier won at Road America in what seemed like a lot of dumping, a lot of spinouts in that race for sure, because it just seemed kind of difficult to pass throughout the entire race at Road America. Although I want to give a shout out to Catherine Lagg. She was driving the I hope I pronounced her last name right. She was driving the 15 for JD Motorsports, lower equipment than some of the bigger teams. And of course she spun out, but she came back and I think got a top 15 finish. So hey, way to go! First time stepping in a stock car. That's pretty impressive. The other thing was the Canadian Tire race at Mosport, and of course on the last lap, we had some drama for the third straight year. This track seems to be producing a lot of fantastic finishes. When you had 2013 with Chase Elliott dumping Ty Dillon there on the final turn. In 2016, you had Cole Custer and John Hunter Nemechek end up in a fight after they wrecked. And then last year, you had Austin Cindric spinning out Kaz Grala. This year involved a couple of Kyle Busch teammates between Noah Gragson and Todd Gilliland. Ended in disaster as Justin Haley would pick up the win. And, well, as today's Monday, I'm sure the team meeting is going to be a little interesting. I don't know who's at fault. You know, you could definitely say it's just one of those things. It's part of racing. Kyle Busch even pointed out at Chicagoland, says, if you don't like that kind of racing, don't watch. So, hey, I like that both of them were going for the finish, but it is a shame that they both ended up pretty much wrecking each other. Noah Gragson might have been a little too aggressive going into the final turn there on Todd. You know, especially that Noah is competing for the championship and Todd isn't. So, that's another thing you have to factor in. And of course, Justin Haley, who's also a playoff contender, got a win. And I think that's big redemption for him after what happened at Daytona. I was so bummed about that. I was kind of hoping he'd get that win because he made an incredible move. Go back and look. Back in July, the Daytona race for the Xfinity Series. He made an incredible move on, I think it was Kyle Larson and Elliott Sadler. And, he originally had the win, but apparently his car was a little bit below the yellow line, and per NASCAR rules, he didn't get the win and was Dairy Queen, or was pretty much disqualified, but I like to say Dairy Queen because it's funnier. Besides that, that's pretty much it. I know Ross Chastain's going to be in the 42 for the Xfinity Series for a few races, so that's big. That's a big opportunity for him. And then apparently there was discussions last week between GMS Racing and Furniture Row, but it looks like no deal was made and looks like there won't be a deal. But there was a suggestion that Furniture Row could probably sell off their assets to GMS Racing. I can tell GMS wants to be a Cup team because they tried to put the bid on BK Racing, which was won by Front Row Motorsports. So, I'm not sure. Do you guys think GMS will be a Cup team next year? What do you think's going to happen? What's the earth-shattering news? Because people keep talking about it. When is it going to pop up? And they say it's involved in one of the big three. So, we've heard rumors of Kyle Busch Motorsports going to Cup, and apparently that was false. And then the Furniture Row GMS thing, that didn't happen. So, what do you guys think? I might make a video in the near future discussing silly season. I need to make sure I have enough time because I got school and everything else going on now. So, yeah, if you guys want me to talk about more NASCAR news, give my thoughts and opinions on everything, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Sonicrules831, and I will see you whenever the next video is.